In this video, we're going to talk about phrases and expressions that many Koreans use. These are used both online and offline in daily conversations. Some of them are fairly new, whereas some of them have been used for quite a long time. Koreans like to shorten words, so the terms we'll look at today also have abbreviated versions. So here we go. Number 1, 있잖아. This is a word we use at the beginning of a sentence, usually when you're about to tell something. Equivalent of an English word would be you know what. I think this is used a lot when you're about to tell someone of your current problems or concerns. For example, 있잖아, 나 요즘 취업 때문에 고민이야. Meaning, you know what? Finding a job really is giving me a hard time these days. Number 2, 아니. When you hear other person's story and you're a little upset or have an opposing opinion about it, we tend to start our sentence with the word 아니. The closest equivalent of an English word I would say could be but or no but. And replacing 아니 with any other swear word is just as natural, so I think it can also be used as a polite way of swearing. I saw this once on Instagram, a post saying you are not a Korean if you don't start your sentence with 아니. And then from that time I kind of heard people talk, and people did really start with their sentence with 아니, and myself too. I think we say 아니 그게 아니라, or 아니 근데. 아니 is just so, I think it's quite habitual. It doesn't have any big meaning to it, to be honest. Number 3, 솔직히 means honestly. So this we use when we want to emphasize something. Quite similar to the use of 아니. This is usually used in the negative answer you might give to someone. I think it's also used when you're telling a lie. There's also a similar one, 까놓고 말해서, in which literal translation is to openly tell something. You can combine these two words, 솔직히, 까놓고 말해서, and people sometimes say alright, 솔까말, in short. For example, 솔직히 그거 별로 맛없지 means honestly it's not that delicious, isn't it? Number 4, 인간적으로. This is a substitute for 아니 and 솔직히. It can be used as a substitute for 아니 or 솔직히. Literal translation of the word is humane or as a human. I think we use this when we want to deny something or a fact, or when we want to talk about something quite negative. This can be quite confusing because this word has many meanings to it. For example, we also use 인간적인 when we want to say very down to earth. Number 5, 막말로. In Korean language, there's so many manners and honorific terms, and saying 막말로 means to put that all behind and that you'll get right down to the point. This can also be quite confusing because 막말 means to say or talk without thinking so much. But as explained earlier, 막말로 implies that you'll be quite straightforward, so there's a slight difference in the nuance. Similarly, this is also used when someone is talking about something not too positive. What's interesting about Korean is that putting all these words in one sentence isn't awkward at all. Words from number 2 to 5 are used a lot, and using them together is also fine. For example, 아니 솔직히 인간적으로. Or you can change the order of those words. 인간적으로, 솔직히, 아니 막말로. See? Number 6, 오해하지 말고 들어. Don't get me wrong. Even if you talk like this, you often misunderstand what's to come next. It's used to give negative views about you or someone you know. I'm sure they're offensive words, but by saying don't get me wrong, you can reduce some of them. It's an expression of consideration for others, but if you hear this, you're more likely to have a serious conversation with your friends. You'd better get ready when you hear this. Number 7, 거의 다 왔어. I'm almost there, or I'm almost done. It's used when the time you set to meet someone isn't left much or the time is already over. If you hear this from your friend, there's a high chance that you might end up waiting 10 or more minutes for your friend to arrive. It's also an expression of consideration for others. An example of a use of 거의 다 왔어 could be, if I say this now to you guys, 거의 다 왔어 means our video is almost over. And if I end up talking for 20 minutes, I'm not almost done. So it's usually just to say, oh, I'm almost done, just wait a little bit more for me. Was this quite interesting for you all? Having explained it all, kind of felt like all the words were used for negative situations. I mean, we are a happy people. Maybe I'll try and find some positive expressions in the next videos to come. Thank you!